I decided to go ahead and make a follow-up about the Marshall Mathers LP2. I kind of came across a little disgruntled with it, and so I wanted to give it a fair review instead of just throwing some shade at it. Look, I'm aware you can't go home. We weren't going to get the Marshall Mathers LP1 again. And I stand by what I said. I don't agree with calling that album Marshall Mathers LP2 because I think that is, a disservice at the least. But what I'll say is some stuff. Let's say some stuff about it, okay, specifically. Lyrically, is interesting. He's talking about being a kid and all that stuff. Of course, we know a lot about his history. But, on this particular album, he talks about getting bullied and stuff like that. And I don't want to take away from that, Nobody, these days especially, we need kids to understand bullying's not cool. Of course, I don't think everybody needs to be, sissies about it. You got to have some struggle to progress. You got to have a little adversity. This makes you tough. People picked on me when I was a kid. It made me tough. Kind of. But overall, life ain't supposed to be real easy and perfect. That's not going to make any character for anyone. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there as far as Eminem's concerned, I'm sure. I think that overall, I respect lyricists. So if he was trying to say some things, express himself, that's cool, I guess. My beef with the album, I think it's partly production value. And maybe I'm wrong, but it just didn't sound as good as the other albums, especially the Marshall Mathers LP. I don't know who's on production. I didn't dig into the credits or whatever. But to me, there was tracks that I was checking my radio. Like, is something wrong with this radio? What's going on, man? It just didn't sound very good. But, maybe it was my radio. What do I know? But one thing I'll say is that track, I don't remember who the original sample was, but he sampled that track, it says like, what's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Or whatever. I like that track. The real song. I like that real song. And I thought that what he did there was entertaining. So there's that, but I don't know. Here's what I'll say. The other day I was talking noise, and I said he should just lay on a track. I said something about he should just go lay on a couch and do a song since he's always so aggressive and all that. This is that song, I think. I think he was just chilling on the couch and heard that song come on the radio and started playing around. And I think actually it's not the worst thing. Maybe it's because I like the sample, but outside of that, I don't know. He had another sample. Is it Joe Diffie or what's that? I can't remember now about the. Crack. I can't remember the sample now in my head, but there's another old sample on there too, and I like old samples, especially you get into some classic rock, but I don't remember nothing about this album. That's what I'm trying to say. I remember him saying some things, expressing himself about the bullying and some of the other stuff. And, he's got a track to his mom, of course. And it sounds like they're trying to make up, or he's trying to make up. And that's nice. Family's important. You got to respect that. But, I don't know. Sometimes it probably sounds like I'm not an Eminem fan. But I am. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt every time, But do I agree with everything, every track? No, I can't say that. But I give him an E for effort. Get it? E for Eminem. Anyhow. don't take it the wrong way. I'm hard on Eminem because I should be hard on Eminem. He's the GOAT of white rap especially, but that's real rude to say. You gotta say he's up there with the rap community in general. And realistically, it depends on which point system you want to use. You know what I mean? If you're looking at all the points that he puts on the board, he's taking home the trophy. But if you ask some ladies, it might be a different story. Eminem's gonna drag up all the dudes he can get, but I don't know how many lady fans he's got that actually cares besides the fact that he's a celebrity. I mean, they always gonna like the celebrities, but I think Eminem, definitely a man's MC. Not trying to be rude, I'm just saying ladies like to bump and grind a little more than break apart every single thing and see if it had any wit to it. But yeah, he's got wit. He's got truckloads of wit. I think he just needs a little more bass. He needs a little more swing in his tracks, a little more groove in there. And I don't know. He produces some of that, so you're in control, Slim. You know what you should do? I think you should go get a couple of those old Ja Rule beats that might have went hard in the club, and then turn them around and see what you can do with them. Of course, I know you don't want to pay those guys for the real beat and all, but, I'm just saying. The only reason Ja Rule made it anywhere is because he got them jumping in the club. So if you take Slim Shady and then you add a little jump in there, you might have something to talk about. But anyhow, I'll go on record and say LP number 2, not worth my time to listen again, probably. Maybe I'll throw it in the shuffle or something with everything else, but I look at them. Let's do this comparison. The other day I compared LP1 to Eminem's show as far as top notch. I'm going to compare LP2 to Encore, because that's how I feel about both of them. Like, Encore felt like the throwaway crap from Eminem's show, and Marshall Mathers LP feels like he just sat on a Sunday and made himself an album just joking around. And while that's pretty cool to think about, it's probably not what happened, and so therefore it's under par, I think. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe how hard I'm going on this dude, considering how much I do appreciate it. But sometimes when you get real, you find out things aren't quite as one-sided as you really think. You might tell everybody, oh yeah, I'm a big fan, I love him, because he just had something come out, big fan, I love him. But let's be honest, man. Let's be honest.